First off, congratulations on a really fun show.
Thank you.
We're excited about it.
Yeah, Yara, let's start with you. Tell us about Lint and a little bit about the character and how she fits into the plot.
So Miss Lint is a supervillain, and her power is that she's electric. So she gets to zap people into crispy corpses if they piss her off, which is awesome. The negative thing about my power, and it's also just like the ridiculous surreal world of the tick, is that when her powers backfire, since she's electric, all the lint gets attracted to her. So there were like days on set that they were like, "You need more lint." I was literally just covered in lint. It's like, "More lint on Miss Lint, please." Yeah, so it was kooky.
And Jack, for you, talk a little bit about the Terror and his powers and how he fits into the plot.
I play the Terror, and his power is he's just plain old the Ringo of evil. He's 140 years old. Maybe that's his power. He's just
Never dies.
But he actually lives in the past. And I think what he did in the past, as we do these flashbacks into this kind of like parallel story thing going, is that so much is what's driving what's going on in the present. Like I was the Lint's mentor, like 15 or 20 years ago. And I think the relationship, the manipulation, and this, this closeness that they had as mentor-student really affected her when he died. And I think so that has a lot to do with who she is and her place in life, right? That this kind of suffered this loss, and, she's kind of lost in a certain way, and control in big ways, right? But a lot, and lost in others. But Arthur, what the Terror did, back 15, 20 years ago to little young Arthur is something that has completely changed his life from that moment on.
Yeah.
And it's come to a head at this point in his life. And I think, everything that's happened in this parallel backstory, is very prevalent to what's going on in the current story and what's driving everything forward in this weird
The Terror affected everyone.
Yes.
Everyone has been affected by the Terror.
He's terrific.
No, it seems like such a fun show to watch, and it must have been a really fun show to shoot as well. Did you have a moment on set or a particular scene that was the most memorable for either or both of you?
There were a lot for me, but the one that I was just like, this is insane, this is actually my job, was the first day of shooting the second episode. I have a scene where I have to zap different characters, and I was with Peter, and I'm shooting electricity, and Wally's like, go bigger, go crazy, put your head back, and I'm zapping people, and people are getting electrocuted, and I was just like, it felt like I was 8 years old. I was like, this is my job, and it just felt like we were playing on a playground.